yɛne da so nyina no ɛsan sɛ yɛni baabia kɔ nkutɔ na wobɛtumi agye yɛn ɛde yɛduru bɔhyɛ asase no so bɛgye yɛn John Dramani Mahama ɔman Ghana nyina ɛfrɛ wo sɛ bra biem bɛfa yɛn kɔ bɔhyɛ asase no so ɛfiri sɛ woayɛ bi da hey bɛgye yɛn Jame bɛgye yɛn John Mahama bɛgye yɛn ɛfiri sɛ John Mahama bɛgye yɛn hey bɛgye yɛn Jame brana bɛgye yɛn no wo ni yɛn ni dafu Mahama bro bɛgye yɛn no na bɛgye yɛn Ghana yɛsi opinion wo yɛne da so nyina no ɛsan sɛ yɛni baabia kɔ nkutɔ na wobɛtumi agye yɛn ɛde yɛduru bɔhyɛ asase no so bɛgye yɛn John Mahama bɛgye yɛn Jame bɛgye yɛn ɛfiri sɛ NDC bro na bɛgye oh my God I see wo ni yɛn that place Jame na bɛgye tie yɛntia yɛfrɛ wo sɛ san brɛ biom ne sɛ woayɛ bi da na Ghana fo hunsa no nnwuma bi a woyɛ yɛbrɛ bi atwam ɛnkyɛ bia ana yɛtu fi adeɛ so nanso ɔman no kwa hunu sɛ na wode yɛnam bɔhyɛ asase do so papa yɛnsa da yɛnsa yam yɛfrɛ wo sɛ san bra nnwuma bi a wohyɛ aseɛ nnwuma bi a wode wo nsa so som a woanwie no ɔman ne frɛ wo sɛ bra na bewie ma yɛn bra na bɛfa yɛn tu bɔhyɛ asase no so ɛsan sɛ woayɛ bi da yɛfrɛ wo bɛgye yɛn John Mahama bɛgye yɛn fi yɛnim kɔsie yi mɔ afɛ deɛ ɛka mene yɛn o bro abɛgye Mahama wo ni yɛn da so ɛnkwala ɛfrɛ wo mpanifoɔ frɛ wo ɔman mu no nyina ɛfrɛ wo sɛ wo nkutoo na wobɛtumi rescue ɔman John Dramani Mahama yenim dia wobɛtumi ayɛ ɛno nti na yɛfrɛ wo sɛ san bra yɛda wase John Dramani Mahama. Omangana yina frau sabra biem be fire nkobo sha asase no so efise waye bida hey bejiyen jame bejiyen jama me bejiyen efise wo John Mahama Bejiye, hey Bejiye, Jame Brana Bejiye no, wo niye ni dafu, Mahama bro, Bejiye no, na Bejiye, Ghana yesi opinion wo. So yina no esan se yeni ba bia ko unkuto na obetimi anje yen e de entru bo sha asase ne so beji yen John Mahama beji yen jame beji yen efise NDC bro, na beji. Oh my God, I see wo niye ni da face. Jame, na beji. Tie, dinti ya froze sabre biem ni se. Why ye bida? Na Ghana fo hunsa no nnwuma bia wo ye bre bia twam enche bia ana ye tu fi ade so na so man na kwa hunu se na wo de nam bo sha sase do so papa yensa de yensa yam ye fro se sambra nnwuma bia wo sha ase nnwuma bia do nsa susom a wanwie no o man ni fro se bra na be wie mayen bra na be fa yentu bo sha asase no so esanse wa ye bita ye frɛ wo bejiye John Mahama bejiye fiya nim go sie yimo ye wo ni ye muni ya nani so afedi e kemni ye yo bro abeji Mahama wo ni ye ani da so enkwale frau empanifo frau o mamuni nyina frau se wunkuto na obetimi rescue o man John Dramani Mahama yenim dia obetimi aye enu ntina ye fro se sanbra ye da wase The victory of
rewrite all history, for Ghana needs a change.
And may the heavens rescue this land. We need a man with vision to lead. John Mahama is the man for us. Oh, Ghana needs a change.
Mumbai, I'm sorry, and Renum, warfare, what's Yashi, Nina, Nyawo, Deka, Ghana, Naneman, Sakia. Let us rise for a change.
A vote for Mahama is a vote for Ghana.
Ghana needs the best man. Arise for a change. Naneman Sakia. Bilishe. Time aswo. Time yaki. Mama and sorry.
John Mahama is the man for us.
Oh, Ghana needs a change. Let us rise for a change. Sorry, and Renum,
A vote for Mahama is a vote for Ghana.
warfare, what's Yashi? Ghana needs the best man. Arise for a change. Ghana, Naneman Sakia.
Omadeshe Emobia Jomi Mobia Kwaba eba NDC 360 eneso yaba mo nchembiem se ye de dwumadi sunkun a ya hwehwe se ye de bodewro afa enepa ne hwehwe pa NDC amanyuko ni ewura John Dramani Mahama ewo ma wo a wo hwemi ne Ghana man nyina as far as 2024 batwa dey enemy concerned a hassle on NDC 360 and amamu bɔne a ɛkɔ so wɔ my Ghana mu a ɛde ahokyerɛ ne kɔdanda aba abɛto yɛn so na nnɛ Ghana for dodoɔ na esi apene sɛ yɛbrɛ no ɛha ɛne yɛyi nsɛm no maako ɛkyerɛkyerɛm bɔkɔɔ te sɛ akyekyedeɛ nanteɛ ɛma abɔfra koraa ɛte aseɛ. This edition of the NDC 360 show promises to be exciting. And unti ohwɛ me on Facebook, ohwɛ me on any of our social media platforms. Share the link. It's very important that you share the link, you comment and you like. And ne emrebe mwa yebe kenkan what time will allow us to read out of the comments obe sende ediabre. So it's very important to share the link, to comment and to like the link. Now, my message would be for those who don't know, programming, we're streaming live on 3 social media platforms. YouTube, NDC Official, NDC 360 Official. We are live there. We are also live on NDC 360 Official on X, Dodoana Freno, Twitter, and on Facebook on NDC 360 for short. You can search NDC 360 on Facebook, NDC 360 Official on X and our Twitter, same NDC 360 Official on YouTube to watch this show. We also have a simulcast on about 5 or 6 TV stations. We are live on Unia TV, Angel TV, Weasel TV, Loud Silence TV, TV XYZ, MBN TV, Top TV, Akina Radio, and a host of other networks across the nation, and on several blogs as well. And yada all these TV stations are set, yada all the bloggers, yada all the other stations, radio, Mufejumedi live, even without our attention. Unyamishra Munina. Now, what are we talking about on this edition of NDC 360? Very, very simple. Ejode epemi ya na wotwi we mu ejoda. Ena NDC amanyuko. Enepa enhyehyɛ pa yewura John Dramani Mahama ne NDC ani so ade hunu a ye wo Ghana mabunu, the youth of Ghana. Ye pa wontoma e won kran abonten so specifically University of Professional Studies e won kran omo main auditorium. Yewura John Dramani Mahama ankasa ne be pa what we call the pledge, your youth manifesto for the 2024 elections, no, ehun komo. Na eneye beje bre, near din komo. First of all, we'll bring you excerpts and highlights from that historic program. Na ensemwa various speakers sky and ye de munchirimu abrel ewa kankasam titru. Na ye papa Mahama so no disem odi tu bia ho no, ye ne wo edin komo. Once we're done with the youth manifesto, we'll share with you the key takeaways. Na etimi aboa ma wa wantumi anhwe dwumadi ni be live no. Wahu dia also betumi afa every that youth manifesto. And to stick with me because there is obviously something in this youth manifesto as when you babunu mpo a ebi a wo baby na wonu bi ebi hia na pa. Now, Yewura John Dramani Mahama de nto abona kwa PM ewo voter region. In Primpri make us say campaign so in the voter region, and ya papa Mahama de nsem bebre atodwa na nanu matena konwa woni o mahia also de nsem bi atodwa. Will bring you snipers of John Mahama's ongoing tour in the voter region. Na yewia ye de the good news na wotwe etwemi yawoda the 8th of August 2024 yetse from special prosecutor Nakache Efan Hwehwemu wayafa Airbus saga bia from 2020 ebeya asem Ghana na MPP for the year omano twapia etwa ntro egu John Mahama so no and then from abo ama akokoto ada ho no kre no adadi eno nti ye no obedi hu nkomo kakra na sa wonte ya what is so na wonte ase ya ene ye de munchire mu nyina bebro. So this is NDC 360 and these are our 3 main topics for today. NDC and you, the Youth Manifesto, and snipers of Mahama's ongoing tour in the voter region. Na yaba Moment of Truth edition. Ni yaba babehe OSP reports on the Airbus saga. So we are live on Facebook, on X, and on YouTube. And if you are watching me, tell a friend to tell a friend that Sammy Jenfi is live on NDC 360 show. This program is a special program that will keep you informed, equipped with Bibia. What's here? Now come 7 December 2024, wait me out to Abapa. Ebeboa wankasa, ebeboa oh my Ghana, ebeboa wo mpatemu, ebeboa wo busu, ebeboa wo matne wo mama. And unti yeah, quick break. It's not actually a break. We're going for the youth anthem because yeba be din komo about the youth of Ghana. Monday was International Youth Day. And unti na John Mahama ne NDC amanyoko. And I'm saying mamburu ada yakuma sunti ye pa ye youth manifesto entuma. Enti hwewema me yeba pe yeba bedo youth manifesto ne mu asuko. Ne de nsɛm a ɛwɔ mu ne mu nkyerɛkyerɛ mu nyina abro. Meba sisiai. Yes, Abusianfo. So this is NDC 360 and this is the NDC and U segment. On NDC and U, we say Debian Jebre and we din komofa the NDC woman segment na se chiri nyina no because about whether your name ya about what here. It is an election like none other because I about what and then the betchre ye nyina ya dachi and the asetena ya betena no Ghana ha. It is an opportunity for us to make a change. Now, for you to be convinced, say this is the time for change. This is the time where what's here to about for Nsisano. That is why NDC and you. Now, what who share pan and a pa NDC amanyuku wo magana enewo. Now, what to aba I'm one who didn't tell what's out to Abama NDC and John Dramani Mahama. They said the midi can't you know. We are talking about the NDC Youth Manifesto. It was a very colorful, beautiful, successful, and impactful program. It was a historic program. Since Ghana betoho, under this Fourth Republic, yenya NDC, MPP, and other political parties. Yenya mrebia wo Ghana, yeba betuaba, na amanyo ku be, at least speaking for the two major political parties, NDC and MPP, etimi aye omon hyehyɛ ne omon ne pɔ mo wɔ ma mabunu nko a no mo de atudwa as their pledge to the youth. No, we been see that. This is the first time. And John Mahama is the one that was set aside historical record way. Na eno na wo se ema wa wo hwe me a wo ye obabunu no wo te ase se wo ye yo onkanko umpuntu eda John Mahama ene NDC amanyoko. We think about you, we care about you, and that is why we have a set of policies which we call the pledge for you. And to Jumedi no ekoso Joda Ipemi, organized by the National Youth Wing, and congratulations to them for that successful program. We're all there to support them. The flag bearer and leader of the party, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama himself, was there to launch the manifesto. And I'm going to play to you some highlights. The NFL one said, the Youth Manifesto ni muno enye NDC mpenyu for unim yeno ene yedi munchiri mubaye eye ababunu a ewo NDC mu enam se NDC amanyoku ema ababuna kwenyanti omo aye part of the drafting of the manifesto. So you're drafting manifesto na ye enkokrafo nko a unim se mabunu be sofa. But because NDC a national party that places the interests of young people at the center, ababunu bebre yamo makwenya in the drafting of the manifesto, and some of them spoke at the launch of the Youth Manifesto. So watch these first two clips for me, na meba ebedi hunkomo, and I'll show you more clips.
I was a running mate in 2016. I touted myself as the economic whiz kid. Upon coming into government, when the economy beat me like a drum, I quickly pivoted my area of expertise from economic management to digitalization. Whom am I? Ladies and gentlemen, I am going to share with you a few of the policies related to the digital economy that our incoming president is going to implement with a very able team of qualified men and women that the NDC has. Now, these are not the one-zam policies of the NPP. These are well thought through, implementable solutions to our challenges in Ghana. Now, as many of you would recall, in 2016, President Mahama started the Ghana Digital Centers Initiative. Under this project, he established the Accra Digital Center. This was a world-class $8.3 million facility, which was supposed to incubate startups and provide jobs. At the last count, the Accra Digital Center was supposed to provide over 10,000 jobs. If the Akufo-Addo government had put to good use the facility that President John Mahama put up. But what did they do? They came back, when they came into government in 2017, they rather filled the Accra Digital Center with party boys and girls who have been trained in the art of misinformation. That is not what John Mahama promises you. And so when John Mahama comes back, what is he going to do? We are going to put the Accra Digital Center to good use. Startups will be incubated at the Accra Digital Center. But John Mahama realizes that Ghana is not just Accra. So what is he going to do? He's going to establish more digital centers in the other regional capitals so that digital skills training and the incubation of startups and the provision of digital jobs is not just limited to Accra, but is spread across the entire country.
President Mahama, we love the 24-hour economy. And so for us, the National Youth Organizer joined us here and mentioned formulas of pain, of our hunger, which we have a formula for the 24-hour economy. And it's a very simple one. Formula 1-3-3. Same job, 3 people, 3 shifts. So when we say 24-hour economy, guys, you respond by saying formula 1-3-3. Can we do this? Youth, can we do this? 24-hour economy. 24-hour economy. the professors, the doctors who claim they don't understand 24-hour economy. Tell them we, the youth, they called lazy. We have a formula for them to understand. It's very simple. Formula 1, 3, 3. Same job, 3 people, 3 shifts. Thank you so much.
The next John Mahama-led government is going to train 1 million Ghanaian youth in digital skills and coding. In the current 21st century, in the world in which we are, everything is digital. So John Mahama's government is going to train us in coding. We are going to be trained in digital marketing. We are going to be trained in software development. We are going to be trained in a lot of digital skills. Now, where are we going to do this training? As I earlier told you, we are going to establish a lot of digital innovation hubs and digital centers across the country. Also, we will partner with the universities to train people in these soft skills that we are talking about. But, I mean, we all say, okay, we have the training, we've gone to school, we're educated, but we don't have jobs. So John Mahama is not just going to train us, John Mahama is going to implement the Digital Jobs Initiative. Now, what is the Digital Job Initiative? In the digital jobs sector, there are 2 key industries that are revolutionizing the way businesses operate worldwide. It is business process outsourcing and knowledge process outsourcing. What is business process outsourcing? So there's a company in the US. The company will just say, okay, is there a firm in Ghana that can handle customer service for me? So let's say a call center, such that if people were to call into the office, the firm in Ghana will be handling those calls. Now, you know, a lot of these jobs, you can do them remotely. So that is business process outsourcing. But knowledge process outsourcing takes it a step further to say that, okay, those very high level skills, like research, software development, and all of that, we are going to look for a specialized firm somewhere that is going to handle those processes. Obviously, they are also trying to cut down on the cost of labor in their countries, because over here, labor is not that expensive. And so they would outsource those jobs to us. And it is happening a lot in China and in India. Now, when you go to India, a lot of the young people who are not working in Indian firms are working for American firms. Why can't we do same in Ghana? Now, mind you, John Mahama is saying that he is going to partner with international firms. The state has the capacity to engage international firms to outsource some of their business processes to Ghana. And so after we've been trained in the 1 million coders program, 1 million jobs are waiting for us in the digital sector, which the next John Mahama government is going to ensure that.
Wow. Very excellent, very inspiring speeches by young, intelligent comrades in the National Democratic Congress. And Abusia, someone no more kind of potokasem. It's my main church, even though say ube to me at potokasa, but not everybody can understand this. It is very, very simple. I mean, starting free day, na yenu abano eka. It is all about the 24-hour economy. Ira John Dramani Mahama. Washeshe se ya nem wane ya to abamanwa ode be gu akwemo na ma adwuma abu Ghana ama Ghana memo ane mabawa ene omani atutu aka wonsam omunya boafo no omoso omanya adwuma ye enya ketua enya sika to nkotoku mu ato mo bank account mu di abobra ahwe wona busua ne wo ho. That is what she was talking about. Now, she just gave us a very simple explanation of it. And I love this explanation. You're going to see more of it in the main NDC manifesto on the 24th of August. Formula 133. The children said, for all the public institutions, abayuma, omobeye juma 24 hours a day. For all the private companies and businesses and entities, Ankrankranyuma, Omo, di Omo Babe Don, John Dramani Mahama 24-hour economy, no most why Juma 24/7. the ebe baso ne se adwuma baako ene nipa baako ye no nipa miensa ne beye na say nipa miensa no betumi aye because there will be 3 shifts 24 hours no uchebu miensa ubenya donhwere nwotwe nti oka one job wa ena adwuma baako a obi ye no se 24-hour economy na John Mahama de ban eba pa eye nipa miensa ena eba be yesa adwuma no yes na nipa miensa ne be yesa adwuma no in 3 shifts of 8 hours each inti formula 133 na se kire no inti ti said ye Mahama aka no okọ port wa ye adwuma 24 hours okọ DVL ye adwuma 24 hours okọ customs ye adwuma 24 hours banks adwuma 24 hours omo ye nro pharmaceutical companies adwuma 24 hours major construction companies omo ye significant projects 24 hours factories industries 24 hours because aban no atete nkeni abo so ama wo aban no atete to so ama wo aban no aboa wo sika akwanso aban no ati omo ka omo body obroni friend cost of doing business enti omo are competitive so now they can run 24/7 no matimi produce nyema na omo produce no bebre mo ho miensa ti se nipa kro no e biscuit no manufacture na oye adwuma currently for 8 hours or manufacture 1,000 boxes John Mahama the 24-hour economy ni ba na oboa ne pe o man tax incentives o man nkeni abo e wo form o man sika from Exim Bank o man security pe o ye adwuma 24 hours they say on produce 1,000 boxes bi o be produce mienu aka ho because you 2 more shifts of 8 hours each akaba kono ma na 3 shifts of 8 hours each they say instead of 1,000 boxes no o be produce 3,000 boxes and that means a company no obenya sika bebre onya sika bebre no mine so onya sika bebre because of mine benya income tax e dey free so production will go up productivity will go up and revenue will go up ebe boya me enya sika dia ye o mine ye na de den say because say adwuma no na ye nipa ba akopɛ na ye but John Mahama 24-hour economy nti say ye run 3 shifts nti no say nipa miensa ene be ye asem ni munchiri munyina no nti ya asem dem out and I'm going to play videos of John Mahama explaining the policy further be boa mo ate ase na ye nua be ma the divine what he spoke about is also very important because you see Yera Mahama akase ne maye toso mienu yi de si nani so jobs and jobs adwuma ngwa na ene baby awiase akọ nani maduru no adwuma so man no nhyehyɛ pa fa ho a ebetumi di nnwuma bebre abama young people enya adwuma ye saa abefo wiase ntentan eso adwuma ye a ye friend digitalization no adwuma wo so ye otokasem ene ye ka bibi say the world is now a global village de kire nyina na say ne wiase nyina ye kuro baako enti ukọ India te say de enua be ma ne kan obi wa India no te onko America da but na dwuma na wo ye no eni India e America no ukọ China obi China no ontu ni na free China da wako school wo China wa wie be na dwuma na wo ye ni China e wa America na o chrem business process outsourcing knowledge process outsourcing de kire nyina no se be bia wiase aduru no ukọ amamman a atutu mpon akọ wọ nanim so a adwuma wo ho bebre nanso etode bi a na omo penim dia sonku bi a ye hwe wo krom na bi wo wa ye say okay ye adwuma wo US de be Ghana na saa nimdie we wo nti yenyi saa adwuma ne fa no ema Ghana fo memo ane maba wa bi a omo te Ghana nso no mo ye adwuma maye de kire nyina no enu nti ne ya John Dramani Mahama odwene hwe kan because that man is visionary o say ye ne moane ye to abama no a ofa Ghana mabunu enko a opepepe baako 1 million young people man e mema na ye de o ma fantetie mu ye broni frɛ bibi coding o so computer applications say yes adwuma software say yes adwuma web applications anya mani nyina no de a share chire timi man function no e friend coding, the programming of all those applications and systems yetumi chire. And John Mahama says mabunu bebre ba omunya adwuma nya no se yetimi chire omo saa de no omutimi develop web applications, omunim coding softwares, omutimi build sa IT systems na sa omunya sa nimde na omunya sa digital skills na enya Ghana nko ano mu bitimi aye adwuma se we nya adwuma wo Ghana mpo a enam se sa nimde no America for PB, Holland for PB, UK for PB, China for PB, India for PB no. What's a Ghana? And so no when you're Jumana, we are no amanone. Near $2 per hours a year Juma. This will be your tear bruchra or year Jumana pepe. This is what John Mahama is bringing to Ghana. Among my number 2 The emerging economies that have now taken over and are now first world countries. This is what they did, and that is what John Mahama would do. Na enye no nko no kan wan so say Yewura Mahama ba be they said you see Accra Digital Center. Accra Digital Center no your mama na ya the me chire me ye business process outsourcing, knowledge process outsourcing. Chire say nipa te Ghana na nso no mo ye adwuma wa amanone no e betumi afa nipa nko over 10,000 adwuma. The Accra Digital Center established by John Dramani Mahama before yet Ufri Akunyaso. And this time around we are saying say enyan krankwana Digital Center na beka ye be bi all the 16 regions. Once you go through the training from your region, across the world, in Ghana and across the world, because you'll be equipped with the needed digital skills. All these multinational companies are looking for. Meanwhile, in some way, you are added. I am some pa. I am share. Ya dream we ya nimsi ye betumi aye. Yes, I can be BB ama uchima ya odeno wakoto abama ye. Because John Dramani Mahama eye ubi awe no kwafo. On to me spell ya on chro. Die wonim se won to me nyen on shebo. And he is not like those omo shebo ye ba be concrete roads. Beto to abama no concrete atremakra ongu ne bia. No. You see how any airport okay pushes or that nothing is going on there. John Mahama is not like that. Yeah, but Skype train is not what John Mahama is not like that. Dear Obetumia ye and Oshahobo. Now why ye be daso into Wobi can't Wobi chere. Obetumia who feeling gaduchi say pape. Osia oyo. And there was a young man who summarized this point in his speech. He's also a member of the National Communications Team of the NDC. My younger brother, Julius Anthony. Very proud of him. About this.
Something starkly distinguishes President Mahama from any other candidate, specifically candidate Bawumia in this election. And this is it. President Mahama's propositions from digitalization to health to infrastructure, name it, have a correlation and trace to something he has done in the past before. Trace Vice President Bawumia's promises to anything he has done before, and it is failed promises upon failed promises. I start on this note. President Mahama tells you that he is going to make an investment of $50 million in the fintech industry. I can trace you immediately to an investment of $27 million in the pharmaceutical industry. Today, and that is track record. That is what Bawumia lacks. Today, our pharmaceutical industry is exporting products to the whole of West Africa because of that investment. That investment which President Mahama proposes this time is going to be linked to the records of his achievement in the digital and innovation industry. I speak to you today to remind you that the Accra Digital Center is linked to this initiative of training 1 million coders. That is track record. Tell me how Vice President Bawumia can link credit scoring to his record of high interest rates, to his record of the state itself being in debt, to his record of increasing exchange rates on a daily basis. Tell me.
When you say dear of fruit you pa and piano. And when you piano wadwuma pa wo ye no ena ebe kire se ye ma mmere ni bi nka ho na ye bi ka ho anase ye nsiw fom. You see, the enuane kano, that was what I was explaining. Eba bo hye a obi abetumi ahyebo because opetumi afiri ho. Opesa wo to abama no. But the here pa ne se nipa kra wo hye wo bo no obetumi agye na di ana wontumi ngye ndi. Nipa no waye bi da. What is his track record? Obi a woni track record no. Okasa e wo se wutie ni mienu. Because you cannot bank your hopes. You cannot go to the bank with his word. We need track record now. We to marry akase we nti mijinidi. It is a President Mahama, for example, who tie the enua Julius Okenya. Wa shebo se oba or the $50 million or be for $50 million. No the aboa ASR IT but sa digitalization ayeka ho asem yes fintech, it is a financial technological institutions. So ebed edi adwuma bebre beba e wo sa abefo sector ho. Na ose se Mahama kasa na so kasa obetete nkura opepe baako in digital skills coding ne de keka ho a obetumi agene di because this same Mahama and 2013 2014 oma Ghana for nyuma na e wo Ghana na omo ye nro HIV nro, malaria nro bebre pharmaceutical companies. Oma wo musika obi say stimulus package $26.5 million. Yes, $26 million and over. And o de ma wo mo. Ema omutimi tre omunyumam. Nti NS chemist enyabi. Kina farm enyabi. Dani Adam nyabi. Most of these big local pharmaceutical companies and they expanded. Drugstore and because of that, some companies nipa bebre and NS chemists nipa bebre because of John Mahama mo the Mahama. He said John Mahama so be $50 million fintech fund. Obey Accra Digital Center in all regions. Obe training Ghana mabunu 1 million in coding. What Julius is saying and what I'm telling you is obi to me agenedi. Na busua mra from kakra I say yaka digital kakra yaka 24-hour economy. Be adwuma sam ho na no bibi hia. You see enye obia na even with 24-hour economy no obenya adwuma a ye sheku to botai eye. Not everybody can do a white collar job. And you be no person got in office here, you be on pet. Obi wo ho so abebia ni suku otwa so no. Enya de obetumi akoye adwuma wo office bi, bank bi, in factory bi. Eno nti ye Mahama says yes ye de nyuma ebrem mabuno a. Then the solution must be comprehensive. Ghana for mabunu bebre ho a ahoden wo ho nimdie wo ho onyame amomo adoma chede a lot of talents omo pese obodi omo nsaye adwuma enu nti ye Mahama say the national apprenticeship program oba wa wo pese usua adwuma bia no ye de wo beto adwuma free aban ne betua utinsa ntua apprentice fee bia aban betua ma na ya tetew ye de wa fantiti mu wi ya ma certificate e dia dance ye say we are qualified as a craftsman say we are organizer we are mechanic we are welder we are basket we are ntoma we are caterer ni nyina no ebeka ho bi ye tetew wi a na aban na de akade eni sika kakra wo hia say wo de bekwa create wadwuma no aban no e de ama oditire na wakọ bi wadwuma na wo so wafa nkora na watete omo because okwa mamma ya yetukwan koho aburuchiri a omo de omo nsa ya adwuma no dodo na akora wusika chen omo botai ekotena office. So technical vocational education is important, and that is why I can national apprenticeship program. But here wo omo de omo nsa ya adwuma omo adwuma dada o pam ade dada woni ade ne pam dada o store ti anu a wo pam o ye tiri dada so oyitire ananse woni maduane noa oye caterer ana wonimu ntoma ye fabric manufacturing wonimu nyema bebre ye dada or skill ne dada we bi na adwuma potwa bi a wo ye but enye ho no pese wo de so o pese adwuma no otimi sua bi ka ho no polish ne nsa na say ya de pam a on pam kabane sleting ko o pese wedding tade wedding gowns otimi pam bi and am for tade abey coat suit bespoke otimi ye bi enti o skill ne dada but o pese ye de find titiem no polish skill no nya certificate bi touch enti obetumi dia akọ ba bia akọ pa adwuma okọ abruchiri kura wo say me professional barber ama polish me skill me certificate ni me professional hairdresser wa polish me skills ni me professional chef and a cook me certificate ni because aban no abesonas ni ama na polish sa skill no eno ene ye de ba ya to the din say you can say PLC and SEC yenua baby ni edi hu nkomo during the launch of the Youth Manifesto okay assemble very nicely ewutwi kasa enti what crowd here you'll be able to understand it so watch this video by betwas
mi wie GSS na nuweni da su bebe say me pese me fashion designer but na akwanya ni ho enti mi sie adwuma wo sabe dia mo be friend nkwan chen mi sie adwuma wie ye no na mi san we ni sade hu kese bi say me pese me fashion designer edimu pa but na akwanya ni ho sa esan say me GSS am wie ye enti and now and check na me say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama saya baba jigane si obiom na oba no o man safa o de hye bia your friend step up certification policy eba aba the boame oba be boame ama me ni suadi hu amewo ese anka me pese mitumi ko school pon ana tertiary university ni bi no obe mana bem na policy ye oba abeye ebe boame ama mitumi akọ tertiary technical school CB na mitumi akọ me fashion no na mitumi de me say me koko say me a certified fashion designer adi oba abeye enya mi tele ni nko a oya ma wo a we hairdresser ni awa ha fit ni awa ha mason carpenter fo aye wo ha ye pese ye tumi ko school pon etumi ko tia ya defia so ana ye friend polishing no obema ye sa akwanya no His Excellency ese owie sa policy mamia osan beboamia edme apprentice for me wo a national apprenticeship program ni Obuami mei ami tro nwe adwumei amoma befie adwuma obefa ho nka owie so a na me ye omadom na omusie adwuma ni wie a osan betu omunsem kakra omo betimi die bi omo shops na omo betimi die aye adwuma enya model His Excellency esanso say so we start the enyi na ewi a onja me hopa mi wi
abusanfo enne da ho no asem de nti wo ya bayowa wo yo babunu abrantie ebi a wo school JSS went me antoa so SHS went me antoa so ana school no kra wa nkobi but opese osua adwuma national apprenticeship program a John Mahama de ba nani wani da so ye de obeto adwuma mu free with master abaya certifying say onim adwuma no otimi kire adwuma ye de mo ma no na abaya tua mutiri nsam hu sika nyina ama no o ma mi ntua wankasa wontua ukusua adwuma free na ukusua adwuma ni wie a mfidi a wo hia no bro ni startup kits ene dwetire o startup capital na ban the amount hu si hu kakra bi wo ba wo ye adwuma na watuatua ne nkakra na wo so watumi afa nkora na wakyere o adwuma nti ade akyi a wontena fie emu asesa nante basa wo benya adwuma na wa wo adwuma so dada te say enua ba ne de ne ho ye mfanto so ye fashion designer o pamade no obeso okọ nanim no be fashion designer mo ye ntare abefo ntare ya ba kese a ne bo dendin bi otimi ye bi obi so fita na oye beto obeso ode kọ nanim no otimi ye kasa kese any latest cars ya baby enti ye do be fan titiye mu na wo skills no ya polish ama ni nyina so wi a ukita certificate o enti whether Ghana na Bruchiri certificate ni dia dance say ampa you have gone through that practical education because in your school nko ane pen ne paper 1 + 1 is equal to 2 sa ba die na nya no nko ane school this practical vocational technical education no and na mama ya we Bruchiri be bretumpo and that is where ajo mama person dey call it also international can say na 24-hour economy no omo bo sheku to buy your more certificate du kwa ne benya adwuma uni certificate kura o de ne national apprenticeship program ene sa ehwehwe a ye de bre artisans omo iwo omo sa no nyuma dada ompese omo e polish omo skill na minua asem debi so etodwa ewo this youth manifesto launch a ye di home komoy. I'm excited about this because in PNP no one ye nuano mo omo ye adwuma in the informal sector. You can say informal sector omo nya ban adwuma so omo ye adwuma. Nti bi oyo kuani so ana opamade ana oton ade odwom odidwa ana we businessman or a businesswoman so ana ono aduane ton bibisa obi oyo no ankasa na adwuma in the informal sector no Ghana mprimprim dodo na no eye adwuma no mukomu omunyini omukomu ahomegye mu a eye ana eto de bia dodo na na brabo mu ye de ma wo mo esanse omunni sika bia da wo na chi as pension a okona ahomegye mu a obetumi edidi ho nkakra nti ewura John Dramani Mahama de enhyehye foforo kra ba ye adutwam wato ne din se moneyo say whether you are in the formal sector or not wa woton ade wodwom wa we businesswoman we adwuma in the informal sector we tire opamade okokwanso or shop once say wo pepa say we be register with an insurance company na wenya wo pension so betumi asave nkakran na akọ ahomegye mu a wa nakom so wenya bibi kakra de ahwe ho ene wona na anom no you be created this special money your insurance scheme e de ama hwe we ma me sisi e
Papa DJ o money yo a me sure obama me
I refrain when he pangu and so down in my army said me remember papa why I'm here it's the nigga ya sedo I refrain when he pangu I dear papa na me said me remember papa why I'm here money I the choice
esi ma asem bi so pa na sema esi so any money your insurance scheme is excellency efe ode ba beboa ye sa policy is excellency di bay ebeboa miteleni wo hairdresser ni fiteni carpenters yasha informal sector na se no ebe ma yakwanya na daachi ye adwuma ni yekoye mpani fie mu a yenso besumi bia yetumi anya kakra ebebo ye chidom enya mo de sa akwanya ya excellency baba ye enya ti se ebi mu dia ya se haircut minimum adekro enya enubi Sadachi yedi yempeni fiesu ni yekoje yakaka yensa beka wey the policies bebre akaka ho enti na me my doing say me pese me to ma aba ma John Mahama coming 7 December eto won so na me ya adwen na imem na ye wa Ghana ye tu bi nche Ghana esi ho madam ase
Neo insurance policy and a pension policy. Yeah, they bring Ghana for more the informal sector. But you didn't come about 24-hour economy, digitalization, and Sanu Numa. Now you call your medicine wasn't. Because the Mabunu who come don't forget that. Now, so Babunu Bia between your dachepa, a dear baku in this diagro, a young woman. In praying. Secondary education is free, even though the challenges be brave. Ever free no in repay. Na ade ba ko a hand crane disua pa any traffic light na aba secondary school no. Your friend a double track. Ye nyina ye ku school e free tete. Kwa me kroma pencil ABC jo mama pencil. Uko secondary school ye nyina ye kubum ba ko. Ya makwan ba ko. Ye bie ba ko nkure nyina eku school a nkure nyina wo school mu nkure nyina makwan a nkure nyina makwan e be fie. Nanso sese ye nam se dabre ni school ho, dining hall nkura nko ho, assembly hall nkura nko ho, classroom ayema, dormitory ayema, facilities no aban we entumi anya dodo amana nso nkura no dodo so ntino. Sese school ni ebu ni tot adane traffic light. Ti green track, gold track. Ti ache nkura ne mu mienu. We ku school a, kwa ku school a na kwame etifie. Ama eku school a na adwoa tifie. Na de oku school no ku di school mu be bosome ba ko ene fa. Na wa betena fie be bosome miensa. Na de osua ye no kura de refi ansa na wasan so aye den akobiem. Ahomte. E man kura ne chefie dodo. To de bi kura betena fie wonim da obekọ. Academic calendar no aye erratic. Obetena fie na ababeye konanda ama awofo. E wo se awofo ko titi o mawure mu pesika ko tua classes fee ne yetimi a kire nkura na de. Nti ede o how bebre na ba wan hwe ya na fe mprewanyi nsen ene ya how bebre na awofo befa because nkura no aye nkura bone. Time I was almost in school no obudi tifi because that brain ho. Yura Mahama say we can't continue like this. Free SHS ye but ye pese dim na nkura ni nyaso mfaso yi ya ye madabre no enoso na nkura ni nyina ntimi mum enku school prekope no mu nyina ntimi mum ema kwan prekope mu ku school bo so memiensa ya kire omo ade yie ma twere nsore ansa no ma befie ye meten dia fine asa wo ku school bo so me ba ko ene fa na wa betene fie be bo so memiensa na wa kobiem tot emwa. And that is what President Mahama is promising, to scrap or abolish double track within a few decade 2025. You better abama no we swine as omanpenyi. And yenya young men maybe who eloquently explained this. President Mahama so can want them. Until let's look at what a young man said. Yebe tiura President Mahama so ninsema or the two jano na poso and sana yakoyeni.
President John Mahama promises to improve secondary education by doing three things. The first thing is ensuring a sustainable funding for free senior high school education. And you would admit with me that our free senior high school has been touted to be the biggest achievement, yet there's no fund to support it. You can't claim this is your biggest policy and not support it. Where do you want to pick the money from? Thank you. We will also complete the construction of the E-blocks and expand infrastructure to guarantee access to all students. About this, a few days ago I was watching news on TV3 and they did a documentary on how the E-blocks have stalled. And there was this particular community. Their people have to travel all the way to Tamale and further places so that the students who complete JHS can have secondary education. And all they asked for was that the current government complete it. But we all know that is not going to happen. So I'm charging you, for the betterment of the younger ones and all those behind us, please, on 7th December, don't sit in your house. If you are watching me, step out and vote for the completion of our E-blocks.
That is it. When His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Beye a double track a free ho. No, the secondary education year. The yetimienya not just free SHS, but quality SHS as well. And until you say, ye tresika, ye bofotoa, ebeyensi achiba ama free SHS, a dedicated, sustainable source of funding. In print, awako ye frefre kobo. Yen shede ni fotubia eyensi achiba ama free SHS program no. And I yenu yaketwa no we said we are going to have that, and because of that, in Tinebi to me, I'm a free SHS not na wafebo because ye said that tresika pot ya de techri. Aban bi mano wa because sikeni ho ntimejai. And I feel in my mintu so there be a dedicated source of funding. That is what President Mahama is promising. Now you are double track no. Ye year free or how you say you're the private secondary schools eba beka free SHS no. Or ma dine da ho kwa na emu adwuma yefu nyina kwa kwotena fie because free SHS no omon ka ho no. Ye de omo beka ho. E de adwuma eba because omo for teacher, omo for staff, omo for security. Inti adwuma beba ma nipa bebrenya a lot of private secondary schools. Na omo adine so no. You put it to good use to solve double track. It doesn't make sense. Classroom blocks, dormitories, papa, private institutions. See, omo ye Ghana for the musika ye da okwa. You say, Oko Wesley girls are baby ankra beda kra ede. Inti ye double track or no. We'll leverage our facilities in to expand access. Now we are John Mahama Sukus fefe no dear friend e-blocks no. Now we see ufiti 124 ase. Na we operationalize 46. 27 na akadie. Na ye sit dynasty where we to the Kabumwa 73. Just that the 27 had not been finished and so were not operationalized. 46 fully finished, fully operationalized at BA and then Krawum, the list is available. The aka ne was a ba a border in this way we nanko be now craning baby school. A bine jabi amana kumrum. And so ne mofrano any dabre double track. Your mamas will be Tresica, no dear we projects in because you're gonna scan the year. And yadi benya so fast one yetimi wie ni nyina so a ebe ma dabre na doso na double track na yetu ase ye mofra na didie mu so sese aya asempa na say joy news did a documentary hwe metiti ni so wo hwe aduane ankora ne dia are ho hwe abomu pai ni asem kwan hwe mo a wo sese rice water o say wunnim ade krokra because aban no aduane to ni nyina no aban ne ma schools ne nto ma aduane biem eye okufuado ne ba womi aben omo di sika ni nyina tenkran e na omo di ama buffer stock for e na omo cheche contract na ma MPP women organizers nti omo ne supply aduane omo ntua omo kaso nti to de bi na aduane ne nkwa na omo buafu nti enkra no to de bi ayeden and you know awofo omo hwem you know to de bi amoa na omo send sika na mo contribute to asana nkra na tinye didi ya papa Mahama sesa anhyehyɛ na abayiye aduane to nyina nkan ne to no aburo wo baabia gare wo baabia beans Ghana aduane abu nti yemfa sika ne nkoma schools no headmasters ne bezes no mo to aduane ne wo kura school no ho na moama local economy ne ntimi move na nkra ne timi anya aduane ntentem so the quantity and the quality of food ought to be improved and no so you are John Dramani Mahama eduru so okasa no wankasa osanso si sudua biem because ehiane pa impenyisi abasoba ne meja pai so John Mahama repeated this for me.
The education sector is grappling with overcrowding and inadequate resources, contributing to diminished quality overall. A study by Africa Education Watch revealed that between the 2019-2020 and the 2022-2023 academic years, government's annual per student spending under the free SHS program was only 23%, while parents bore the remaining 77% of cost of education. The next NDC government will improve the free SHS program. We will engage the stakeholders in education and ensure proper infrastructure and sustainable dedicated funding for free SHS. We shall also decentralize the procurement of food and other supplies to the headmasters and school bursars in order to improve the quality of food and also boost the local economies in the districts where the schools are located. We shall expand access by building more infrastructure in existing secondary schools, and we shall dedicate funding to completing the E-blocks in order that more children can have the opportunity to go to school. We will abolish the double track system. So that all our children can go to school at the same time and vacate at the same time. Our kids will not come and stay at home for 4 months and go to school having forgotten everything they learned in the previous term. Our secondary education.
Yes, so that was President Mahama retreating someone medical church about secondary education. Yababe shemukina na free SHS na edimu ayefe ayeye na boy mofra na disua na double track so
tertiary students
edi free ho na minua sorry for that small glitch yet koso yakoye din President Mahama speech soon as he say your dream and President Mahama we secondary education or tertiary school pon and how kesiepa aye asem ama awofo meaning say person make us about no fee stress a free tertiary education for all first years Yura Mahama ni NDC the two ya be di hu komo pa will spend time on that inti nyanto bose mame but this time around I'm talking about baby I am more fra no mo beda omo nemu asem. And all the major tertiary institutions are the biggest problem. Hostels, no, I am ma. Ibini ho. Halls, no, I am ma. For a very long time, this problem has persisted and has been getting worse as the years go by. Uko school first year, ubenya hall ada ewo campus. We are fear dikaina second year. I just call outside campus now ko hind die. You see hostel. If you create a hostel, ni bi omo ko hind die ankasa. And then the hostel bo na ye denti awofo ntumi ntua. Because private people na CCCC or no the opiska. Ade bia so a short year. Ghana ni hu ni say your opportunity so we jiska. Ti ya tutu. And some of them too you can't blame them. Because the next month bo maybe iron rods or boardroom. Na light bill crumpo say. In Subo. Enti say no money musu aye dey no. That is why all these landlords and owners of hostels were to omo. You can blame them. E yama mu bonia ba wo mi ani Akufo-Addo ne MPP abu. E na akofa we nyina ba. Hwekonkra ko simpenyi boni di omanso a omanfo si apene. That is the cause. Enti out of the 4 years ye mobnu ye mofra ekodi na wosuapo mu no mfie miensa they spend it outside campus mo pedan and hostel boy day. President Mahama says the solution is simple ye na moane eto abama no a unim say Yura Mahama de oye usi adan Mahama impuntu nyuma Mahama entina ni din nation builder basa yensi dwa yensi asupiti yensi interchange, yensi airport, yensi he doesn't have any equal. Inti Yura Mahama say the ordinary nibisi so a accommodation. Uko universities ne tertiary institutions here. Omo was tam de dawa kesi sa. Aban say oni ankrankre ba be partner. My government architects aye designs, standard designs. Ni esi hostel so no bebre. Then nam say aban sa wo munti no ye ne private owners na hyehye se ne be ya sika omo beje no ebe wo form. No man fe twa me ne buo bia antoto adan ne so. Nti buo no be ya affordable a ohia ni ba benya dan. Enye abonten school mu ho a obenya accommodation. Eno ene ye friend of bed for all. Hwe we mame.
Tertiary students face financial barriers, with over 40% struggling to afford education and accommodation. And as I recently announced during a visit to the University of Ghana, my government will partner with the private sector to demarcate a portion of the vast tracts of land that the universities are holding to construct hostels for students on campus at reasonable rates. And thereby address the accommodation challenges that students are facing. The professional institutions of architects and engineers will be engaged to provide uniform designs for these hostels and a costing of the hostels that will be built on all campuses, and that will be under our program of a bed for all students to be able to stay on campus. Extraordinary times require extraordinary interventions for exceptional results. Ghana is experiencing extraordinary hardships, and the youth are also choking under the yoke of these hardships. This being the case, the 24-hour economy initiative is the best and most extraordinary pathway to generating the decent and well-paying jobs that our young people need, the jobs that our young people are waiting for. We will create an enabling environment with deliberate policies for business, companies, and government institutions to operate 24/7 in a 3-hour shift system to stimulate job creation. I'm determined to provide the necessary incentives such as favorable tax, cheaper and more reliable power in order to encourage this. We'll also provide financial support through the Ghana Exim Bank from our oil revenues and the Women's Development Bank, amongst others. And this is why the Trade Union Congress described the 24-hour economy initiative, and I quote, as a great idea that could be the game changer for youth employment. And also note that the Ghana Federation of Labour, the Chamber of Local Governments, the National Union of Ghana Students, and the IEA, amongst many other well-meaning Ghanaians, have spoken favorably about the 24-hour economy initiative. We shall not fail them. We shall deliver to exceed their expectations. And we will create the jobs that you young people have been waiting for. And when these jobs are created, none of you will be left out. But let me say at this point that before I left office in January 2017, my government, through the NDPC, that's the National Development Planning Commission, had developed a 40-year development plan. And this 40-year development plan had captured the 24-hour economy initiative. So it's not like a new initiative. We had thought about it already in 2017. My children, my young brothers and sisters, elections have consequences. And this is why you must vote wisely for change on December 7th.
Elections have consequences, and this is why you must vote wisely for change on 7th December. Abatuo ewunsunsanso. Iti 2024 abatwe emfa wabrabo ento chacha. Because say ye mfunso ne mamambofu isanso toaso a, we may not have a country called Ghana by the time they are done looting the resources of this country. And dear Papa, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Kayan, after or bed for all, when we played you a video, na okay Jumasem, it's all about the 24-hour economy. Organized labor, Ghana Jumayofo, Kubata, and say, we and Ghana Mabunu here. This is the game changer, Edi Nyuma Beba. We and I for Ghana Union of Traders Association, good ready for Omunina Nooks, National Union of Ghana Students, and this young for Nina say, Ubiase, way never Ghana. And they said, the President Mahama Kaino, it is not just a campaign promise. It is a policy, even in the 40-year development planner. In 2016, it is a combined way by the 40 development plan year. Juma said, now we have a 24-hour economy, like Sydney has, like London has, like New York has. The President Mahama said, "Achia imuye, and did so oba, wama 24-hour economy naba na edwuma abuso." Oka Women's Bank so one said. Banga ye du twem sonko a woba be yama emanko a na manko so le be yam wadwuma ne de aboa Ghana ma omo peso mo biebie nwuma ama omanyuma atumi akoso. Watch this clip on John Mahama's speech about the Women's Bank.
The Women's Development Bank will also help ensure gender equality by providing funds to millions of women across the country. My dear young women, I urge you to take advantage of the prospect that this Women's Bank is going to offer. You can start your small and medium enterprises, and you can be sure that the little capital and credit that you need will be provided. Training will be provided on how to manage your businesses so that you can grow your businesses and create more jobs for yourself and the teeming youth of this country. This unique bank will focus on job creation and the myriad of challenges women-owned businesses face in accessing credit and financial resources. The bank will further focus on providing financial services and products that are tailored to the needs of women entrepreneurs and business owners in Ghana. It will train young females and non-graduates in entrepreneurship and finance them to start food and beverage, manufacturing branches, agro-processing, trading and commerce and marketing of various local products. The Women's Bank will be one of the major sources for reducing imports because it will micro-target products that stimulate import substitution. As the Exim Bank promotes exports, the Women's Bank will enhance import substitution. A new crop of youth agribusiness people will be financed and mentored to boost the agro-processing space. We implement a program to supply simple agro-processing equipment and capital to young entrepreneurs to add value to local produce for the domestic market and also for export.
That was John Mahama on the Women's Development Bank, NDC Ebohudero. Bank Sronkwa, Yemame Professor Nana Jeno Pokwajaman, and His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Ebabeya Magana Ma. Na Ebinyam Krabata Ewa Ghana Miamia Bebre in all districts, in all regions. Na Yadiabwa Ghana Ma Omudipia. Ghana Ma Omobibi Nyuma, and Omopeso Mubi Omunyuma. Including mabunu na omo suku mu no ene omo wi a omo bie omo small business online e be Instagram be omo Facebook omo de ton different things e be makeup e be to nwi e be mo so kra person mo call into agro processing e be mo person mo call into catering e be mo person mo call various ventures ye maame mo omo ye omo ton ade wo kro mu a omo pesika so omo dwetire so akokwan so akofa nyema. Bank way will be there to give you besia ehunsi hu from kiti bi na kofa webra bi anka ho ye de boa Ghana for ma opepepepe bebre jo mama say millions of women, low interest on very flexible terms. Na ya san so de nimdia wo hia ene nkyekere wo say ye de boa wo no ye de aboa wo. The sikani the mawa wetimi yusu ni yama so abamfa so wetumi atua. That is the Women's Bank policy Yewra Mahama acheche mu a e de adwuma be ba magana menye biaye na no so benye adwuma na sika ba ni nsemu a ode kofie ode kohwe ne ma ode koboa ne kunu enti se wo boa wo ba na wo ba timi gina ne na so a wabua busua wabua efie. And that is why ya Papa Mahama say he believes and he recognizes the invaluable contributions of women into our four bars or mebone chidom as the running mate as a yen and 1 year to a banemanua or babe or bow would decay over your penny abediche. That is it. Now, Abusia, this is the big one. No fee stress. I mean, him say, this is the big one. Youth Manifesto now you launch here. This is the main highlight. No fee stress, no, as you say. The exchange na say Mahama ni NDC mwani ya tuwa banema jo Mahama. Every 2025 7 January will be swine. Akrabia ni wa obewie SHS. TME pa. Asemi hi amiti na masori yejina no. Akrabia ni wa obewie SHS. Betre ne wasi no wa pass ewie. Na obenya admission into abansua pombi mu. Public tertiary institution, not university. Public tertiary institution. Say public university. Technical university, they are all public universities. Say nursing training institution. Say college of education, they are all public tertiary institutions. According to kind of wasi, now I apply into a public tertiary institution. Now when you admission penoko school ma, na academic fees, school fees school no general for the district and then you have academic fees. Enti hostel fees, SRC dues, hall dues, we are talking about the academic fees. And then the school fees, school fees bill now. More than 90% of it na the academic fees. 2000, 2005, 2003, 2008, 3000. So that school fees kesi na. Oba time when tuya akora no ye ntwere ni din say we student. Say sika na awofo bre ansa no matua ne bi koje bese ansa no matimetua no. Bebre so ntimi ntua nti nkura ni ntimi nko school no. Ye papa Mahama say we twam tintuntan. No academic fees for akora bia obe pass wasi. I will be a public tertiary institution. First year afemu ni nyina jo Mahama say wafa school fees no ka. Academic fees ni nyina wafa wonka utua. So no academic fees for all first years in public tertiary institutions, whether it is a university, whether it is a public a technical university, formerly polytechnic, whether it is a training college, nursing training college of education, it is all say a public tertiary institution kwa aban efa saka no. Now you see NDC and this MPP for na yaka say 2 minti ye be shebo bia for 2 min no. So who say John Mahama shebo bi say a na chere say adwempo bi ta chire ye hu bibia ye hu say e ye how emagana fo a ye pese ye address. That is it. And what wa wutie Mrs. no. The person who said this policy is something I didn't watch even from 2020. Before the 2020 election on 7 December, 2nd December, I issued a statement. Now then national chairman, you were Sabolo for Swamp of Chassis, and we announced a policy called Fanina. Not the exchange, and said John Mahama was going to absorb 100%. We had announced Chimpe, say about absorb 50% of first years I work public tertiary institutions in school fees. But upon consultation, they would say no, I will say absorb 100%. It's the funding in our buy. But it was very close to election, and this time around, and only actually say no fee stress. Now the entire look, they get the admission. We'll be about 8 days. President Mahama, I'll play the video to you. It be about 7 days. It be about grade 9. Course of picking will live on tech. But Sika was also to academic fees, 3,000, 30 million, 25 million, 23 million. Sika that the name I make of away. Yeah, what Ghana? You say secondary school koda school fees 800 Ghana. awofo bi ntimi ntua nti ye free SHS na obata ya onu ntimi ntua 800 Ghana afemu ni nyina na 1200 afemu ni mu nyina ma ne ba wo secondary school no 3000 na 2005 no bitimi atua na no enti nkura ne bebre no research aye kire se omuntimi nko school. Now let me give you the indices the way UCC for figures. Producer, if you can take me to the next slide. Now, no, take me to the slide. Good. Where a report from UCC. 2023-2024 academic year. The latest statistics on Enkradodoa omo apply so omo person mo public tertiary institutions. Dodoa ye admit you omo ne dodo omo timi school. Now they had there. For 2023-2024 Oko University of Cape Coast. Opeso hu nkra no mo free wasi kona omo na ya twere omo din awaiting chere say no apply school no na the results o mai. Sana wasinet they apply before the results come. Any ya wo ba akoso wa direct ne chere say ono no watwere wasi na wi ama ne results aba. Wa apply school ye this school ni man we ntumi anko enti watene fie afe ba ko be okita results no enti wa apply foforo enti ne de ne direct or apply no na enam se watene fie afe ba ko enti okita ne results dada and waiting ya hu ni he ono de afe na owo SHS a owo GDS obe pass enti no wato form apply now they are waiting for no wasi for no 2023-2024 13,338 and apply UCC. Dodo ya mo admission ye 8,261. Dodo say the typical school 3,313. That is a best 5,000 and cry ya ma admission. Ukita admission letter when timi anko school. Ufri se dientia. For party semton je ufri se dientia. Yes, ya won cry ni bebre wo ho or apply school na or apply ne bia miensa enti when ya UCC but they bia tech so afa no nti obekọ tech ana legon afa nti obekọ legon. So not all of them are not able to enroll because say ebia omuniska ebi wo ho a emumu kakra wo ho a ebia wo apply school di bebre nti when ya baby fufuro person woko. But dodo na a chunk of them over 70% of that 5,000 we are meant to be and now one machine no it's because sikeni ho UCC for academic fees no and there was mutuana 20 something million ne ma me enya into about 80 sikro okwa fuma kwa adwuma. Do you think this is fair? Do you think this is fair? I was a buying to me ye bibi and yes I cry no ne life ya cutting short. Let me show you another thing. Mufancheme, this one is KNUST. I won't put it on the screen, but I want to read to you KNUST for so data, and that one is even more scary in terms of enquire. Omunya admission, enrolli omo, mom admission, but omuntiminko school. We were KNUST. 2023 and crown apply was 73,720 and crown munya admission no more 42,019 42,000 ya mama admission dodo was saying it me call KNUST 29,420 and in crown mu be 13,000. Can you imagine? 13,000 in UCC, 5,000 in KNUST, 13,000. Legondia so chance when you admission, when chat ukitane the results ukitane admission letter when tibi anko because sikeni. Ti President Mahama say, adinti. Ena uko mampenye kufu adu aso ya. Ye disi Kenya funya o bebre. President Mahama efra konwa so na sika odinu ye yusu de ye omaya dwuma wona so ye ne office was 780 million cedis. Akufu ado ba ya no be man so 1.5 billion cedis 2017. 2018 1.9 billion cedis. 2019 1.9 billion cedis. My source is Appendix 4A of their own budget. Go and check. 2020, 4.3 billion. From 718 million, Anajo Mahama, the year office of the president, Jumano. Akufuado, they call 4.3 billion. In COVID year. And then, IMF in T, Omodi Sika Naba for 2 billion a day. Sika send ye here. Producer, take me back. Sika send ye here to do this. Where EduWatch, Education Watch, Ayinu Yakufia Saredo Mano analysis or say averagely, and Kranobia school fees 2,300. Now they multiply by 125,000. It's just 275 million. Would you even double it? Say brosa, even 500 million. We sika into me nyana. Nasa amna dunku na kufuado neba womia tu. The biggest useless pit hole in the world, no cry saying $58 million. Fatani is 16 na fabra CDs na radi. And the MPP ni be catch apostles of it is possible. Today they say it is not possible. And you say it is possible. Ye kwa kotua university for school fees among dia o say it is not possible. How? Omusi o na akwa no wie form 1 obeye de form 1 no ni hia because say wo level 200 now the school fees car still no your students edu ma me correct mi ne school penyifo koka ne ya ma obra wo de betua untua wie your credit mi ma o exams na ye Canada ho. But first year they want your school fees you are not a student, your admission is void. It's one fapem, and that is why John Mahama says we are starting from there. If we are continuing students, yeah, the Sheffield by your friend Student Loan Trust Fund Plus, SLTF Plus. Now what that Danda Mahama about money by no mabitrim. What was it? Student loan if free titia de buy and who school mua and I apply na ba. Now I now they are to hand out. Now they be to eduane now they are here. Na take wa wo for breso. But John Mahama the Student Loan Trust Fund Plus ne ba say obi wo ho a when your admission also kutua fees no enye sa won to me nko school. Into otifie no on fan admission letter no onyanye student o but on fan admission letter no nko sie awa no nyi loan no on fan kutua admission fees no ntimi nko school. That is isheshe ya about 2016 NPP for abetwem. But because they say aban you school fees ni nyina no so Student Loan Trust Fund Plus no ye fa ma first years for no ye dey ma second, third and fourth years. Now omo no etimi age no mo dey tua mo school fees oko wanim no because ye believe say ufiti preko pepo se a mo jaba John Mahama ne NDC benya nke be ni free ama university nkura ni nyina any public tertiary nkura ni nyina but bibia no opese wo ye na wo ye ni ya ye ne kakra wo si dan kura na pese dan ni nyanto boase a nyanto boase o foundation why ni ye. So we are starting with the first years because I want to critical when nya fees na onye students but the second year third year or challenge obetuma use loan ye tua se still kra e how bi wo ho a eno de o school mu awofo no betumi nya bre afe ba ko no de tua school fees no but admission there ba breaking crying ebi wo wa between the time we admission be ba the time was so to esika no boso me o confess ka no way but the whole second year and the school fees no wa fit to negotiate for time to pay. And that is why President Mahama says we must start from there. And the man people need and others how can you be in support of free SHS and be against free tertiary education for all first years? How? I said we could Thomas Umzay. Thomas Umzay. Parents now want me to your SHS fees, university fees you bet me to your. And it is there. President Mahama explaining it is in the Constitution, Article 25, 1C. Constitution is a starting free basic. Kindergarten and primary. Ni free ni eba mu no bi atimi nya bi kwa yem family secondary. Ye ba secondary access ye nya ne kane. Yesisi adan na nkora bia akora bi obetwa JHS bia wontimi nko SHS. Ne yensan so nya ni free kakra. Ebe ye free wi a o se ye nko higher education. Yenko university, yenko tertiary education. Now also ye man nya accessible. Ye wie access na yenye ni free kakra. It is in the constitution, and President Mahama has addressed it. And so, producer, give us that video of John Mahama during a tour of the Volta region. And of whole technical university or Nwankasa Jebre. 4 minutes clip explaining this important policy. Watch this for me.
I've seen students who have been offered admission, but who have not been able to take their places in university because their families simply cannot afford to pay the fees. There was a case of a medical student in Upper East region who was working on the farm. He had passed with A's throughout, and he was called to medical school. But he was on the farm with his parents and couldn't go to take up his admission because he couldn't afford the fees. There are many other students like that. You think 2,500 cedis or something is small. For some families to be able to put 2,500 cedis together is a real struggle. And so we don't want, especially in the first year, when the students are coming in for the first time, for them to go through what we call fee stress. And that's why we call it a no fee stress policy. And so we're saying that we can absorb the academic facilitator fees, but it will not affect the subventions of government to the universities and institutions of higher learning. The subvention from government has kept declining. We're going to increase the subvention, but apart from that, we're going to make sure that the university gets their subvention on time so that they can balance their budgets. And we've costed it. And we approximate that for all first-year students in public tertiary institutions, it should cost anywhere between 270 to about 290 million Ghana cedis. Let me tell you something. The president, a few years ago, his travel budget for traveling in 9 months amounted to 69 million Ghana cedis. They held one cabinet retreat at the presidency, one cabinet retreat. You know how much it costs? It costs almost 5 million Ghana cedis for a cabinet retreat. There is so much waste in the system. And even if you look at the Office of President budget alone, you'll be able to cut to raise enough money to pay academic facility user fees for all levels.
For all level 100 students in public tertiary institutions. Yebetumi aye. Eye omo bo mine krono omu di esika nyafu no omu no musi ntumi nye. Look at what President Mahama just told us. They went for one cabinet retreat, cabinet meeting, Pedua say almost spend 5 million cedis, sika no 50 billion. Mo could dia say no one day meeting back. No we o maba be ka kire say sika ye de betua wo ba school fees de no de anya possible. Yet their slogan is that it is possible. Ebe sika die dia it is possible for you. Yemfe sika ne nya de pa ayemofra be nya da chepa dia it is not possible. 6 March 2021 omudi in the Cape Coast. Go and check. They spent 10.4 million cedis. Titi sika no 104 billion one day. March pass. And who come kwano. That same year, car tie ne car koba nko mo so mo to no mampeni office. Just o mampeni office ministers in town. Car koba ne car battery. 15.3 million cedis. Titi sika no 153 billion. The money is there. And President Mahama is going to lead by example by starting from Onwane office. Akufuadu waste, or by cutting it down. Says he cannot the charter private jet, not them, no Jarigu so near to $20,000 1 hour. Even when the plane is parked on the tarmac, we are paying that. Yeah, this is papa. And we will do it. President Mahama, when he promises, he delivers. You have progressive free SHS. We started it with day students. Omaba expanded for borders. It is good. We are starting this free tertiary education with first years. onyame boa ne ye ne gina ye behwe continue students no so aka ho ben the student loan trust fund plus program will be there. Continue students will be their support to school fees payment. So you check the data, you will see that this policy has come at a good time. Because the level at which and crow make power results were being with chat. And so your man admission went to be on school because he can you know. This is what we are talking about. This is what John Mahama has for you. And your na wuku school na wunwe will benefit from that. And President Mahama, you can believe him, you can take him at his word. And that is why the young man Julius Anthony said, John Mahama is bringing credibility. And when you opponent, that credibility is missing. John Mahama nyobia obeshebo se obi tuasofo ka. Then kwensima ozo mankasa bi tuasofo ka. Tiseba wumia. He is not a liar. He's a truthful person. Producer, let's watch what Julius Anthony said about the fact that John Mahama can be trusted. You're Mahama, our voter region, will not be able to bring you the speeches because I believe we've given you more than enough from the launch of the Youth Manifesto. And I'll just bring you a quick clip of John Mahama, Oko Jum, and the People's Man on the Ghana for Woho, Eko Dinkitaho. Your video nearby will continue with a summary of the OSP's report on the Airbus scandal before we wrap it up.
President Mahama represents candor, honesty. Today, Vice President Bawumia cannot subject himself even to a single media interview. Vice President Bawumia cannot. But President Mahama represents that credibility that is lacking in our system. He subjected himself to serious media scrutiny, and beyond that, President Mahama is the only former head of state to subject himself to an investigation of the state institution and came out cleared, clean, white, and acquitted. That is the credibility we need going into the future if our young people are going to be safe, if we will be protected, if we will have jobs, and if we will not have debt saddled around us. And so on this note, ladies and gentlemen, I encourage all of you, on December 7th, even before December 7th, start the mobilization. Let's get John Dramani Mahama and Professor Jainana Opoku-Agyemang elected to the presidency once again to save the future of this country. Thank you very much.
Moment of truth. Mama kwa baba, moment of truth. No quarrel rainy eha and the true light on all the issues that happened in our country, the topical issues in the media, the scandals eha ni chichimo. And they didn't come about Office of Special Prosecutor. Ni hwehwemu awaye about Airbus asem kese bia ebeto Ghana from sometime in 2020. MPP4 edek die edi huatro igujo Mahama so. For those who don't remember, we a press release from Omampenya Kufuadu Ankasa Kachia, the Kasaman for Eugene Ahe, Director of Communications, Saneshase, is dated 2nd February 2020. When Kwedu charger Omampenya Kufuadu, Adrimboninti, or the boy Yura Mahama, now the Krate, Koma Special Prosecutor, or Bogana Funyina Maniese, Omampenya Kufuadu. Se special prosecutor Airbus asemu na asembia si United Kingdom emunchire mu nyina ne se company bi oye aeroplane ye friend Airbus na o ma beton aeroplanes ama Ghana na adanse bia ba MPP4 na eka se yo e kire se aban penyimfo sa mre na NDC na ete so na ye ajeje bribe ya bokro no ya to aeroplane papa and ye hunsem bebre no mudi troto jo Mahama ni nua so said he investigate and it last paragraph now. That's what Akufo-Addo said. President Akufo-Addo has taken notice of the judgment and its implications and has referred it to the Office of Special Prosecutor to collaborate with his UK counterparts to conduct a prompt inquiry to determine the complicity or otherwise of any Ghanaian official past or present involved in the said scandal and to take the necessary legal action against any such official as required by Ghanaian law. So the Office of Special Prosecutor Akufo-Addo nete MPP4 nete. The first special prosecutor was Martin ABK Amidu. Enti asemi ono ne koto nanim kanea oye mu hwehwemu. Oye mu hwehwemu a no se MPP4 entra mu digu jo Mahama so ye do so dodo. Ma hwehwemu a mi nya danse bia. UK for no kra ne maami evidence bia e kire se katahyehe ne proye bi wo Airbus ni mu efa jo Mahama na ne nua bi ho. I don't have evidence, so the case is dead. It's in the state of comatose. Ghana Web reported it 29 November 2023. Martin Amidu Neka say, or say, leave comatose Airbus scandal alone and focus on the gargantuan corruption in your government. Martin Amidu to Akufo-Addo. Also, Mampenya Akufo-Addo, Airbus ya opese wo forsoa edi fin be ka jo Mahama no. Jai da hwenim asem no wu. Na katahyehe krono akese a wo bo no wa ba mu no. Pe ho asebka, pe ho bibiye. Martin Amidu said this. Martin Amidu, citizen vigilante, told Akufo-Addo this in 2023. Now, baby bi wo wa me pese wo hwe. If you can give me good. Or see, in a statement copied to Ghana Web, Amidu, a former Minister for Justice and Attorney General, accused the President of putting pressure on the Office of Special Prosecutor to revive the investigation into the Airbus scandal for political benefit. When we are doing bonnet, almost all the assembly comma Special Prosecutor say on regime. Kenya bonnet, but on one fa is someone say on Mako Special Prosecutor no way chiri. Martin Amidu or more money pressure ya soja gunichim say masa pe bibi bra na fa be gujo Mahama hu fin say jo Mahama waje adamudie in the Airbus matter na Martin Amidu say me dey mean to be nje and or resign here and here Japan say same kronu ya and or resign here adwuma no jaye because the pressure was too much. Or say Akufo-Addo no the pressure to no so for the political benefits. It was politics. San MPP4 here you show na uwe diswadi hunu they can't match you, they can't match your track record. You see, if you miss the player, the board don't miss the player. They come after your character. Character assassination, you ditrugu, so you say within ya. So I don't want to hear President Mahama. Enti, uko wenimu awehu, Sa kwa we abua papo MPP ni kasa basa koye press conference or say fixing the country movement. Obo be ye demonstration tia John Mahama. Agufo ado ne ba we an ebo mo pa. Say Airbus no. Special prosecutor ye mu hwehwemu. Senka ye nyina ye betwe amana ye no hwehwemu awiemu ana mo de call you. Enso no fa actually say omo koye hu demonstration just to destroy John Mahama. Well, the good news is that the special prosecutor is done with his investigation. Why a press conference na what twe me yawoda. Or say why hu hwehwemu who say the kind John Mahama. The oye in the Airbus transaction you know the adwen pani akomapa or say it was attributed with good intentions. Now who are dancing be a chese John Mahama ye kata hye ana proye. Ana John Mahama di abansika ana waje bribe. Or say there is no such evidence. Watch this clip of the special prosecutor himself saying these things, talking about the findings in the Airbus matter. No,
the OSP investigation found no evidence that former President Mahama was involved or played any role in the procurement and maintenance of the agency relationship between Airbus and Foster and its associates in respect of the purchase by the government of Ghana of military transport aircraft from Airbus. And it appears to the OSP that the direct communications and meetings between former President Mahama and officials of Airbus to close the deal were actuated by good intentions on the part of the former president. It also appears that Foster and his associates became involved as intermediaries in the Airbus Ghana deal after the decision by the government of Ghana in preference of the C-295 aircraft. Therefore, it seems that Foster's Airbus intermediary role at the time his brother served as the vice president of Ghana was a case of luckless coincidence that attracted the disapproval of the UK and US authorities. The OSP found no evidence that suggests that the involvement of Foster as an intermediary of Airbus and the direct communications and meetings between former President Mahama and officials of Airbus to close the deal between Airbus and the government of Ghana amounted to any corruption and corruption-related offense in respect of which the OSP has a mandate. Which suggests that Foster and his associates were actually paid bribes, and which bribes were to be transmitted to former President Mahama, and that the bribes were actually paid to former President Mahama. The OSP found...
The verdict is out. The special prosecutor will win in Hwehwemu. Ose mehu bibia echese Mahama wabokrono. John Mahama aje bribe. John Mahama ye katashisha na proya na kankan bia. Odi adwen pane akoma pane o mehu do good intentions eno didi juma. Play na ye toye no so na ye papa. De ye toye no so no aso na brofo ne de maye. En Ghana anhwere sika bia. Emrane hwehwe ye obro ni si due process e wo say ye fa so no ye fa so pepepe. Ti na kire say MPP4 ye nipa bonefo a odwen ho a odwen omusu ni omoban ho kra won ti ase say di petimi kotena dem bopo chekere nkuntumpo say ye mfa nto ni papa so nse ne kwa masedwo Mahama sa ade na mo pe. What again are you looking from the man? Then I'm free now. Papa, what did true good so even when he was president? Wabetine feel so any funny. Inti senka wabokro no ampa. Ana mo wa dance bi se papa or ye kronfo a. Enka munti mi fa mai. Kamunti mi nya hwehwemu. Hwehwemu amaye nyina apaska odamye agumani mu ase. Because wo you nipa na you akoma na so mo mai wo no kremu a onyame oma watamfo eni usunkunim da ti John Mahama nyame ato no pono wo natamfo anim wagu MPP fo anim ase atoro ni nyina no onyame apa ho ntoma nsem wo kae na John Mahama age bribe na ni nua bi na government official one na ni nyina entro ti said yo ka say John Mahama hotels e wo Dubai a ye hu say ye entro na nsem tro fo mo bo mo pa mo twa sa atoro no abepa ho achewo no saa so na Airbus ne yentro they said oboka say President Mahama or ships e wo Tokyo na yentro no saa so na Airbus ababedam pan say yentro oh President Mahama the $10 million your presidential diaries because yen say Mahama ngune ni wase the same thing and omo nananom de yen nkroma sum kan kenyame nkroma de Ghana sika nyina akoware obroni enso na Egypt ni ba African nkroma ye temamuto we akoso modam we wie sika enso no moboa akoso modam no mo ntimi anye bio nso nkroma ye na ye di na attempt we wie sika the same thing President Mahama si airport ayesi we wie sika President Mahama si hospital enso mo emfie nwotwini eno mabetena konwa so one district hospital kromu si bi nwie ye the omo anka say fiti as ye wie omu tibi ni enchira even one started and completed in 8 years but your mama can show you many he started and completed in 4 years. Dodowa Hospital is there. International Maritime Hospital is there. The Bank Hospital is there. I can go on and on and on. 4 years. I will not even talk about the estate under Professor Mills. This was just under John Mahama. Na ya sene ni editro. Tiga na ni bia no wakasem ya sem tantantan about John Mahama. Unim papa no. Unim ni papa, unim na koma pa. Na weti MPP atrofo ya. Then you believe the lies. Yema ye din na ho ye beto ababiem o mesan so start edin say ye no mesan so start in kontompo no mesan so start but when na wo say aboa ho ya so ansuo ya so ansa ye hu de mu eduru John Mahama ni hu fita ni hu so sa brobe o mokro no da don mokro no so da and that is what timide ne say sini bo de o mo say mabokro no amofa men court mabonkro no amoma mra ni menni o mu ni hu adanse bia and because he's quick clean or the moral right is obeba no wa ba be chichi o magum na krono no mo bo no o de o ma famra kwanso agege sika na magana ama ye de aye impuntu nyuma ene ye nyina ye bre because sika ke betimi dia bia nyuma ye impuntu ama ebia ba ye botom ne ye nyina ye di yie no nipa kakra bia fesika na je akentanso a omoni o mabusuanfo omo girlfriends omo made ni nyafunyafo hwekufu ado baba yamano ambulance spare parts contract ne baba bema wone na wo wanware o baby father o empna yamano $35 million ambulance spare parts contract just a spare parts no kwa boe de nche ambulance what be that na we mu say yensan so nkoto aba ma mo de Ghana for your huri ani nkosoro ana ye beto aba for nsesa we vote for change because this is the time for change. You better aba for asetena pa, you better aba for mpuntu, you better aba for nkoso because enunti ne to aba. And if you are not convinced, now we hear me anwumre ya hwe wasetenam na to aba pa. What this for me? We are signing out, but before we go, I want to read a few messages. Yenua Blade from Efie Kumase, in spite of all these economic hardships MPP has brought to us, they still claim to have done better than any government since independence. So why the apology now? Ayasem Sebe, Finance Minister say Opacha why there? Omo say Ghana no wo mi yata na aka ho bi ba wo mi ani akufu adone kenoferiata na wo say be pacho Nelson Yesu Tokofi Akutia say, arise Ghana youth, it is time to rescue our future and the destiny of Mother Ghana. Vote John Mahama for president. Next. Suleiman Osman say, watching you live from Accra, Newtown. The Youth Manifesto is absolutely on point. Inshallah, NDC is going to be victorious in the 2024 election and Ghana will be reset. Next. Oh, okay. I'm saying, Yeri, Abladi, Makan Abladi. Do we have some more? You people have really made the NDC party very appetizing. Wow. Thank you. To the extent that the youth have fallen deeply in love with it. There is no doubt that the true future of Ghana is in the hands of the NDC. Long live JDM, long live the NDC. Next. David Capito says Ghanaians must vote massively for JM and the NDC on 7th December to create more jobs for the youth. And Abada Danbao say NDC will surely win with a big margin. Amen. Ebebaso ampa. Unyamebe kasa. Whilst JM, where Vivian Opon said, whilst JM is thinking about the welfare of the citizens, the MPP is trying to capture the state resources for their personal use. MPP, please stop that of your evil plans. Denis Akowe, I say even those who learn the skill from National Apprenticeship Program can get work through the 24-hour economy. That is emphatically true because factories, the construction companies, all of them, we still bend out, a carpenter, but even aside that, one kasaso, ubitumiaye, wajuma. Busianfo, ehani yedi jumedi nibisi, midin disamejenfi. NDC Achiamehene, Mena made this edition of NDC 360 Bro. We brought you highlights from the launch of our historic youth manifesto called The Pledge. And I know, sir, what's BBF free. And we also brought you a summary of the special prosecutor, about Airbus saga. Wabe signed John Mahama, he said, "Wanye bonibia, name some Ghana ye." We brought you all these things. So spread the word and make it a point to say 7th December obetwaba. Make it a point. Because your vote is your power. So elections have consequences. That is what President Mahama said, and it is true. And to see a pasitina padia and a yantua bapa. Yenre ya sitinem. The yantua bapa. Yantua bapa from Puntu. Yantua bapa for the Okano cry a bit me a ginedi. Yantua bapa for the waye bida. Because baby Agana Edruno. And ya somewhere bia on ye here. And ya mumfesi and mammy bia near here. Ye pubia Okano cray. When is Wadihuno. Why ye bida? Ye bit me a ginedi say he has experience. He has a steady hands to steer us out of the economic mess we find ourselves in. Now, I stand here without a shadow of doubt. Say, and sister, Ebeba. Ghana will rise again because the victory of the NDC is coming again. May the sound you know, and the Now, what you say in the Ebesans will share him when you